the second segment of the show for today. We're talking to Mr. Ron Crowder, the founder of StreetWorks and the CEO of that organization. And he is now talking about the thing of testing. Let's talk about testing, Mr. Crowder. I think that you've indicated to me on many occasions that there's quite a bit of information relative to testing that many people might not be familiar with. Let's talk about that generically over the next 8 minutes that we have here.
Yeah, Dr. Haney. Well, as you know, when the onset of HIV, there was the only way to take the test was them taking your blood and going off for 2 weeks and people being all stressed out for 2 weeks. Well, now we have what we call rapid HIV testing. Rapid HIV testing now can be done. If you come into my office now, we will take an oral mouth swab, and in 20 minutes, you can leave out of my office and know with a 99.9% surety if you are HIV infected or not. So now it is not about any needles drawing any blood or any of that. Now, with that being said, we do have to confirm a positive test result.
Even after you do the swab?
After the swab, we still want to do what we call a Western blot, or to confirm a confirmatory test. But these tests are about 99% accurate. So now just come in, and people are very confused about this because I hear this all the time. Oh, I go to my doctor every 2 or 3 months. If something was wrong with me, I would know it. No, that's it's as far from the truth as the East is from the West. Because the only way for a person to know if they're HIV positive is to take an HIV antibody test. You can go to the doctor a million times. If the doctor does not perform an HIV antibody test on your blood, he can take all the blood he wants. If that specific test is not ran on that blood,
that's the authentic test.
That is the authentic test, the HIV antibody test. And Dr. Haney, I cannot stress this enough. Everybody who's sexually active should take an HIV test. As much as I would like to say that my wife is completely loyal to me, I still want I'm here sitting on your show. My wife should be at work, but I have no idea what my wife is. And the bottom line is, I'm not, and please don't, I pray that no one takes this the wrong way, because that's not what I'm saying. I do believe that there's fidelity in most marriages, in a lot of marriages. But, you know, we all know that there's infidelity, and there's more infidelity than we would like to admit. So, everybody should take an HIV test.
Just being married doesn't
you're not
relieve
safe
you of
in
responsibility.
the sanctity. No one is safe in the sanctity of a marriage. I get this over and over and over again, that women come in, oh, I'm only having sex with my husband, there's no way I'm HIV positive, and they just take a test because we have a big testing event. We find people positive not because they are at high risk. 90% of the people that we find positive is not because they're taking the test because they are at high risk. It's because we having a big testing event, and they say, okay, I'll take it.
Take the test.
I just take the test.
The test is available, but I know that
really I
ain't
no way.
Yeah.
We found almost 80, I'm saying 80-year-old man because I'm trying to, the man wasn't that old.
But he's an elderly person that...
he was older than you and I.
Yeah, okay.
Let's just put it that way. I'm just saying that so nobody would think that I'm talking about him in case they see this. But he wasn't taking the test because he thought he was HIV positive. He was taking the test because we very aggressive when we do testing. We very aggressive. Look, come on, Dr. Haney, take this test. No, man, just take it. You'll help me meet my quota. You know how we are. And the old man took the test, not thinking. That was one of the hardest things we ever had to do. Tell that old man, somebody's granddaddy, probably great-granddaddy, that he was positive.
Well, how did he react to that?
He took it very well. And he's doing quite well. You know, the bottom line is everybody need, if your viewers get nothing else out of this show, I pray that they get that one succinct thing that everybody, this is our slogan. Everybody has an HIV status. Do you know yours? So everybody need to be tested. Just take the test.
And so testing is one of the most important indicators.
Yes,
you can't really look at a person and determine whether or not he or she has the disease or might be susceptible to it or whatever.
That's right.
And you mentioned earlier, and I think some of the things that we want to talk about during this final segment, about risk, high risk and et cetera.
Risk is relative. It's relative. What I'm saying here, Dr. Haney, is the only thing put you at risk is having sex with a person with HIV. Doesn't mean you have to be promiscuous. Just having sex with the wrong person.
Okay, and of course, let's take this second commercial break, Mr. Crowder, and then we'll be back with our audience following this very, very short commercial break.